that can be denied.
Well, thank you. No, I appreciate that. I think, yeah, my answer to it would be like, if you figured out your legal situation, I think you should get in there because it would be massive. Maybe not with me, maybe with whoever it is, but everyone I think would want to see you fight.
Everyone wants to see it. It would make a bunch of money. And I don't want to say, but before I was arrested in December, there was a conversation ongoing about me fighting someone, and I'm not going to say who it is because it didn't happen. And I asked for a lot of money, and they offered me all the money I wanted, and it was very close to being signed. And then I obviously ended up in a prison cell, so certain things changed. But yeah, I know the whole world wants to see it. The whole world would love for me to get in there and fight somebody. I'm very aware of that. But we have to make sure the stars align.
Like, if we could ever figure it out, I would be down to do MMA or boxing either. Like the PFL would make it happen. So if you ever figure out the situation, I think it would be huge.
Wait,
you know
Jake.
what we should do, Jake? While you're next training, I know you're only 18 days away from a fight, but next time you're training and you want some sparring, fly to Romania and we'll spar and we'll film it and we'll decide if we want to release it or not afterwards. But I have no problem. We can have a sparring match anytime. That's easy, right?
Let's do it.
I'm down for that, but we can't release it for free. That's like, it's like giving the people what they want for nothing. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey guys, I would love to. I'll spar too for you with you guys. Fuck, Jake. Let's just go to Romania. We'll go 50-50 on the jet. Go to Romania, Jake, and I'll spar. We could do a threesome spar. I'm with it.
Why do you make everything sound weird?
Dude, I'm down to just spar with you guys for fun. Guys being dudes.
Anyway, yeah.
Have you ever played a sport, Aiden? Have you ever been outside? You look pale.
I actually haven't been outside in a long time, but Jake, I have you know that I'm going to be going outside a lot more now.
And that's Jake made an important point, because when it comes to these fights, he made an important point about the people want to see it, and that's very valuable. So it's not as easy as people think to just fight. There's a whole bunch of promotion behind it, and things must be done, etc. Because if it was that easy, like I said, Jake and I could spar, of course, but that video would be worth millions of dollars. So we can't just throw it on Twitter for free because the whole world wants to see it. I mean, I'd be up for it, but I understand Jake's a professional fighter, and when you're a prize fighter, you want a prize, right?
I know we could still spar. Like that'd be fun, anyways. And maybe we put like little clips out, not the whole thing, or give people a little teaser or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
You know where I am? Well, I can't leave the house, Jake. So you know where I am. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
Jake, so, they're asking. I know they're going to ask. Still, anything updates on fighting KSI? Would you still be down to fight him? Is that still a thing that's going to happen in the future?
I've been down. I've been down. I've been trying to make it happen for a long time, and I think everyone can see that. And he's the one that has always had an excuse with music or touring. And then he wants to drain the weight down to 180 pounds, which I agreed to if he wanted to do winner takes all for all the money. And so he says, okay, sure, we'll do winner takes all. He says it on Twitter, and then we go behind the scenes for the negotiations with his manager, and his manager ducks the whole entire thing. They're like, oh no, not winner takes all, like only an extra $1 million. So then there's like a weight thing going back and forth, and it just seems to me that he doesn't want to get it done.
Are Logan and KSI really close, or is it all just a weird like promotional thing?
I think they're like acquaintances.
Okay.
But it is like this weird thing. But they both kind of like joke about that. Like I've seen Logan be like, yeah, we're best friends, like, and kind of say it jokingly. But obviously they're business partners and that whole entire thing. So
yeah, interesting. I just thought I'd ask. And I have nothing against Logan either. I think a lot of people think I have a problem with Logan. I don't have problems with anybody. I live with a pure heart. I'm a happy man. But I just thought I was just curious about that, because when KSI is running his mouth to you, I'm like, why is Logan not punching him in the face? What the fuck?
Yeah, business, I guess, is business. It is weird. It puts me in a weird spot because like I don't know how to feel about it. I personally don't like it because it's like here's this guy that constantly is dragging me down, constantly jumping at every opportunity to pull me down and to defame me and to say anything bad about me. And then my brother's like acting like he's best friends with them. And then even when people ask like, oh, they asked Logan like, "Oh, who would you pick in the fight?" And Logan's like, "Oh, I don't know. That would be tough for me." Like, no, it's really not. Like,
Wait. So
and
when you ask,
he eventually says like, "Well, I would have to pick Jake," but he plays both sides definitely, and it does get annoying. But it's like I also respect his hustle as an entrepreneur and as a businessman because he created this multi-billion-dollar company now with his enemy. And I can't hate on that. I want my brother to accomplish his goals and I'm happy for him. And he's so successful and doing amazing. And to me, I'm just proud of him. I'm proud to be related to him. I'm happy for him, but definitely it hurts me sometimes seeing that shit for sure.
What age do you think you'll retire, Jake?
Man, I have no idea. I want to be world champion, and that really is my goal, and to prove to anyone that I actually can do it. And to go from a Disney Channel kid who was not in the gym at all to a world champion, I think would be a remarkable story. And I think it would inspire a lot of other kids to chase their dreams, no matter how wild or crazy or sensational that they are. So that's my goal, and I think I could do it in the next 3-4 years. So probably maybe retire when I'm like 30.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question real quick? When you guys are fighting, like, do you guys develop like any problems from it, like brain damage or anything like that? Like, does it like do you guys develop any like physical issues?
Well, you can be unfortunate and you can be unlucky, and that's the whole thing about fighting. It's why it's so universally respected. And
Yeah.
I even said this to KSI. I said it when then he replied something stupid because he's low IQ. And I said, ultimately, at the end of the day, anybody who enters the ring to a degree I respect, because you're putting your ego on the line and you're also putting your health on the line. It's pretty as close as you can get to the gladiator pit in modern times. And I know people who have entered the ring and unfortunately they've exited and they've never been the same. And some of them are my teammates and some of them are my opponents. And it's sad always. And it's, yeah, bad things can happen in there. It's real. I've been very fortunate, and I wish there was a world in which nobody ever picked up any kind of damage from it, but it's a real possibility you have to keep in mind every time you're training for a fight. So yeah, it's scary.
Gotcha.
I think lean is worse for your brain than boxing, though.
Facts, man. That's why I kicked the cup. Had to, Jake.
Are you still with Amy?
This is really crazy, bro. I can't, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I can't get away from lean. Why? You know I'm not. You know I'm not, Jake.
I know you're not. It's been a while since we talked. What do you mean? Like,
We
actually
just talked
talk?
like a month ago. Well, like a heart to heart. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, I'm not, Jake. No.
Yeah. Well, this YouTube boxing thing, I think, is a fantastic opportunity for a bunch of people who are constantly just talking shit to each other to actually do something about it. And I think if people have a genuine issue with each other, then they should fight and sort it out. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's the best thing about it. And it's interesting to hear what Jake's saying about KSI not wanting to fight him, because I think that's the fight everybody would really want to see. I think that's going to be the biggest one, perhaps one of the biggest ones you can make right now.
For sure. And I've done everything I can to make it happen multiple times. But at some point, he has to step up to the plate. And I think at some point it has to happen just for the culture. And I know he wants it. It's just a matter of timing and all things considered.
Well, we'll see whose corner Logan's in. Hopefully he's in the right corner, because, brotherhood is the most important thing. And I think I'd like to believe he would choose you, of course, when push came to shove.
Yeah, no, I think deep down he wants me to win 100%, but it's just the way he like presents that sometimes. And that's what's weird about it for me is he's the one who, when he lost to KSI, he's like, you have to go beat him. And that's really at first like what motivated me a lot to get into the gym and train so hard, is that I saw my brother being broken and sad, and the loss was really affecting him. And he was like, he kind of like bestowed this thing on me to like go get our family's name back. And so then that's why it's like confusing for me, the situation that they're really in.
Is Logan there now?
No. He's in Puerto Rico, but he's not at the house right now.
I was going to say hello.
Nate Diaz is here, actually, in Puerto Rico. He's like in the other house over here.
Have you seen him training?
Can we go? Can we get him?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I can get him. I can get him.
Oh my God,
Nate's
like-
there.
Bro, Andrew, I'm a big fan of Diaz brothers, bro. Holy fuck, I think like I'm gonna fan out. I think.
Good.
No.
They deserve respect. They train very
Wait,
hard. They're legends
Andrew,
of the sport.
Andrew, could you introduce me to them, please?
I don't know them. I've never spoken to them before. Why would I introduce you?
Oh, okay.
Introduce yourself.
All right, you're right. I got this.
When you
Fuck.
get nervous over a fucking stream, looking at a computer screen.
I'm sorry. Right, my bad.
You're a nerd, bro.
Hey, shut up, dude. You were.
Let's see if
Andrew.
Nate's there.
With that fucker.
God damn it.
Off you go,
Is that
Aiden.
right?
You said you were nervous. Go on.
Nate, I'm a big fan, bro. I'm a big fan.
I don't give a fuck, pussy. I heard you like Jake Paul,
I love Jake. That's my brother.
but who you think's gonna win the fight?
I gotta go, my brother Jake, man. I'm gonna ride for my bro.
Fuck
Hmm?
you, man.
No, but Mr.
Fuck
Diaz,
you,
I'm a-
Aiden. You lucky we weren't person out Stockton slapped the shit out you, bitch.
Mr. Diaz, I'm a big fan. You don't understand. Mr. Diaz, can I have a picture?
Nah, you're lucky I'm even on your bitch ass stream.
Damn, bro. The fuck? Bro, I'm a big fan, bro. I just want a picture,
I don't
please.
give a fuck about you.
Damn. Is that really how it would go down, Andrew?
Well,
Hey, by the way, thanks for having my back.
Sorry about that.
asshole.
Sorry about that.